G'day mates, and welcome back to Aldrin, Space Program Manager, and we are at the end of 1960. We've already put a person into suborbital flight into space. We've done our equivalent of the Yuri Gagarin, whatever his name was, and we're now about to put somebody into orbit. This is going to be, well, it's going to be a difficult one. We have 9 more turns until the end of our assessment period, and we need to have 12,500 prestige. We are well on the way to that, and if this mission succeeds, we will get there in time. So let's see how we go. We are very, very low on funds. The Lunar booster is going up, that's good, and the Vostok spacecraft is already going very well. We've got a fair bit of knowledge from it, about 18%, which is our knowledge based on the PK space plane. Okay, let's go for our orbital flight launch mission. 6,000 prestige here. We do lose quite a bit though if we crash and burn. We will embarrass ourselves on the world stage. Okay, again, this booster is not spectacularly reliable. We've already had a problem with the trajectory, and oh gosh, it's gone off right away. We can't afford these. We can't afford these Tiger teams at all. We've got 1,000 funds left. So hopefully they don't just explode. No, they exploded. Wow. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh, okay, no, it didn't explode. So the final checks before countdown reveal a serious problem with the telemetry system. The mission is aborted. Now let's have a look here. She has not died. No one has been deceased. Occasionally you can have things like fuel leak or whatever, and they will explode. Thankfully that was not the case. Now we have had a massive hit to our prestige. We've taken huge hits to the Vostok and the PKA spaceplane reliability. They're not quite as reliable as we thought they were. It's more of a reassessment. I don't think I agree with the fact that it disagrees. It's an unbalancing part of the game. But yeah, hopefully we've fixed all the problems, which has somehow decreased reliability. It looks like you are not going to orbit. It's going to be Teresa Larionova. Looks like you're going to be going back up to orbit. We're going to give this another shot because quite frankly we can't afford to keep waiting. We do need to get this done now. Hopefully we don't lose all that prestige again. That would be a terrible, terrible blow. 6,000 though will not put us above what our threshold that we need. Now that we've lost that, but it will put us a long way. I don't actually have enough money for it. Okay, forget I said anything. You are going back into training. Back to boot camp. Think about this. You can wait a turn, you can wait. I'm actually going to train you up in that, and we can use your mission operations. You are trajectory. Systems. You can go in that one there. I'm going to use Salome Jepsen as our flight director for the next flight that we do. She is pretty good, so I'm not going to train her up. And that should be our 5 people that we require for the flight. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's 5. Either way, we're going to see that next season. Hopefully we'll have enough money. And they are just creeping up very slowly. Probably be worthwhile actually launching this shortly. Okay, looks like NASA hasn't done anything. We are going to launch this off now. We're going to hopefully have enough money. You can see we've burnt through our funds quite quickly. We're only gaining a small amount, and each flight is costing us a lot of money. So a failure is not something that we can afford. We only need 4. Haha. Okay, Salome Jepsen, and we're going to put in Maria Lempitskaya again, who has recovered from her traumatic ordeal of preparing and then not being launched. So you're lucky. You're lucky we didn't have enough money. It does mean she can be the first person in orbit again. Few things we can get. And an orbit. Well, it's not actually going to be a man, but we are going to get that achievement anyway. And we'll see how this goes. It's your assessment. You still think it's safe. Okay, well hopefully you are right. These people here are crewed spacecraft, rockets, and I must train you in human rated. Let's have a look what we're doing here. Let's have a quick look at what we've got. We've got a rocket. Rocket. Do you want the Vostok to be much better? So Vostok. Yeah, they're all our crewed spacecraft people. This rocket could actually be a little bit higher. So I'm going to put you on there for 2 more turns. And it's only going to be a 1.7%, but I don't know what to do with them. No, I'm probably better sending them back to train. And I will actually put you up in human-rated rockets again, because we will need quite a lot of skill to get some of the higher-end rockets. These people here, you can... I'm going to save the money and not train you this season. What are you training as? Geez, you're very good across the board. I think I'm doing GNC though, because no one starts with 68. And your trajectory as well. You may as well hang around behind. We may need systems for our other launch. Although I'll probably put you in something different. Let's put you in crew and payloads, I suppose. I can always take you out if I need you. Alrighty. This Vostok is going well. We're not going to have enough money to launch everything we need. We've got the technology for it, but at the rate we're going. Okay, let's hope this one succeeds properly. Now, reliability is actually lower than it was last time. But again, they're all checks. This time we're pointing in the right direction. Countdown is working. That's good. Okay. Trajectory problem again. We have seemed to have a problem with our trajectory. We should train that person more. They fixed it. Good on them. Okay, we've gone up. Booster problem disconnecting perhaps, or maybe this small thruster booster not burning properly. Can't afford to hire any teams though. These go left. Yes. Okay, our booster person fixed it with a bit more time. Okay, we are in orbit. Unfortunately, we have a small issue with spaceplane systems, which we can't afford to hire anyone in to fix. We better get this done. Come on. Yes. That's beautiful. We are in orbit. Now we're going to come back in. Hopefully we've learnt from all our mistakes. So we're not going to burn up, we're not going to come in too steep. We are coming in too steep. That is a problem. Please don't burn up. Please don't burn up. Okay, they've done. They managed to recover. Why training is so important, and I keep saying that, but the training has saved us so many times. When it finally gets to that, select the thing on the screen, shit really hit the fan. But there you go, 6,000 prestige. We have put a person in orbit. We're pulled way ahead of NASA. There's a hell of a lot of prestige we've got. We've upgraded the plane, and the booster itself is much better, which is important, because this booster will be being used a number of times more. I wonder if... No, it's just flipping them around. I wonder if it's like a... Actually, yeah, so you use different people on every stage. So they've all gained a small boost. No, but it's not that much each lesson. It must be for the entirety of the thing. Okay. That's good. Now we still need a lot more money. How can I save money? Let's have a look at our programs here. I could probably launch this one and then get rid of it once it's launched, because keeping all these programs open is costing us money. Our staff are probably the biggest expense. Let's have a look at this. Salary, so it's facility maintenance is our most expensive one, and then mission components are the rest of it. But we nearly have it. We only need a little bit more prestige. I could, there's a couple of different options I could do here. Let's see, how long do I have? I have 6 turns, or 1.5 years. And my options are to either attempt a longer term orbital flight. Now we will get significant prestige for that. It's not huge as much as putting someone in orbit for the first time, because we're only doing the same thing, but we're doing it for a longer period of time. It'll be a new world record, I suppose, which will give us prestige. The other option is to launch 2 of them. Now again, this is going to be prohibitively expensive. We can't afford it, but it would give us, it'd be the first joint launch. We go up and we wouldn't dock necessarily, but we would sort of rendezvous together. Like say that little shiny point over there is meant to represent the other plane, and that is surprisingly difficult to actually bring them so close together. You find that as you burn towards someone, you actually get further away from them, and as you burn, the orbital mechanics are quite complicated. If you've ever played Kerbal Space Program, you will know quite how difficult it is to actually rendezvous and dock, and all the theory of this had to be built up by these space programs actually as they were doing it. They didn't understand the theory necessarily in practice before they'd done it, so it did take a lot of work to figure this all out. So that does actually give us some prestige. The other option would be to maybe do one of these cheaper ones again. We'd only get 500, but if we did that twice, or even, no, I wouldn't get that, but even 2 suborbital flights, which would be cheaper perhaps, or even, one of this and one of that, we would have enough. The other option, of course, would be to do a Lunar 3 flyby. Now, the Lunar rocket is actually much cheaper, and I think we could probably even afford this. We're going to get quite a bit of prestige. Now, we're not getting as much because the Americans have already done this. That's weird. It's not a scroll bar. So we're going to map the surface of the moon. We're not going to get the Lunar flyby. We're going to get 0 prestige for that because, there you go, the Americans have already done it. That is unfortunate. But we are going to get this particular launch, and we are going to have a lunar probe of some sort done up. So we are joining the field, I suppose, which is still quite prestigious. So it is worthwhile giving it a shot. I need 5 flight controllers, so let's actually have a look. What do we need? We need booster, so one of everything except for the checklist one. Let's have a look what we've got here. So the checklist one is mission operations. We don't need the mission operations, we need one of the top 4, I think. So we need a propulsion, you're 3, we need a crew and payload, we need a trajectory, we've got you, and wait, what do we need? Oh, we need a systems person. And you're our best systems person, and you're training on other crap. Should remember, that's a waste of $100. Okay, we're going to launch up Lunar 3. It's so low. Must be the rocket is low. It's unfortunate, but it is a cheap rocket. So we'll give it a shot. Hopefully we don't fail. Okay, Carly Rae Jepsen, or Salome Jepsen, my mistake. You are leading the charge. Now, there's no cosmonaut on this particular flight, so no one is going to die if we fail, but we will lose some prestige. you're actually getting a bit old, so I'm going to bump your fitness up. I think that I've been led to believe that that actually affects their... Ooh. I'm going to do rockets for you again. But I'm going to leave you as you are and dump you on this rocket program quickly. Try and help out. I'm just going to put you all on just for the time being. It's going to give us only another extra 2%, but that may help between now and next episode. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it next turn, or we're going to do it this episode. It's going to be a tight, and it's going to be the last one we do for the episode, so let's hopefully... Looks like a smiley face. Hopefully we get this done. It's enough prestige. If we lose it, it will make things a little more difficult. But hopefully we get what we need. Now it's only a flyby. We're just going to shoot past the moon close enough and do like a lunar gravity swing around it and then shoot off. This rocket is already got issues, but they fixed it. Good. Okay, launch. Got more problems with it? Maybe a fuel flow system or something? I can't really afford the money. Please don't stuff up. Nope, we failed. That is a big blow. Kaboom! There we go. Beautiful explosion. Well, no, it's not good actually, because it's thousands and thousands of gigadollars or whatever put into that, and it's also valuable prestige lost. Damn it. Okay, well, there we go. Strap-on booster block D. So A, B, C, D, those four boosters around the outside, had a failure, which actually made it shoot away from the core 98 seconds after liftoff. So with only 3 of them, it then arced over, didn't keep going straight up, it arced over and smashed into the ground, just 400 k's downwind from the pad. It's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. So minor downgrade for the Lunar probe, but big hit to the actual booster, the Lunar booster. So that is a concern. Everyone did get a small upgrade though. So, ooh, okay, looks like the Mercury is doing well. I've done an uncrewed suborbital test flight. May well be able to put someone in orbit. Technical discovery, that's good actually, an R&D boost, we could use that. Anyway, this is what I'm going to call the episode. So I've been Blxz, this has been Buzz Aldrin, Space Program Manager. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you do indeed enjoy the content. And as always, take care, and I'll see you next time as we try and get ourselves just that little bump of prestige over what we need. See you then.